All right, and we're off. And we got Triforce pieces in the Cathedral, and we have pieces of heart at Link's house.
Yeah, this is under the open mode rules, so you won't see the standard mode escape sequence being forced upon the runners. Although some may still go that way.
There was a very fast map check on GFE, and I missed completely everything, but looks like our trackers might be on.
Yeah, hopefully they didn't blink when that check happened. It looks like Edgeworth is going down into the castle, and the uncle has another Triforce piece.
Nice. GFE doing our Chris Houlihan trick to gain 225 rupees at the start. This is also the Hall of Fame if you talk to that telepathic tile. There are still hints, obviously, but that telepathic tile will never give us a hint. Instead, that is the Hall of Fame.
And it looks like we're checking the race game and not finding anything too valuable over there. It looks like Virtua Cat's going to have a look-see in the library.
All right, I got a good look. I got a good look at the map there. We have a blue pendant at Eastern and normal crystals at Desert and Harry.
Oh, it looks like most of our runners are in Kakariko now. Well, actually, it looks like Virtua and SAGTG are in. Ooh, that's a nice little emblem picked up by Virtua Cat. I believe that is the Ether Medallion.
That is the Ether Medallion. Unfortunately, right now it's completely useless without a sword. Hopefully they'll find one soon.
Looks like Edgeworth is found their way into the Houlihan room.
Yep. This is actually a very good strategy to use in a 4050, considering what you said earlier, that a lot of the rupee drops have been replaced. You're going to want to get some money, because who knows what King Zora could have.
Oh yeah, Zora actually has an item. Oh boy. That could be detrimental to everyone's sanity, but it looks like we found the red cane on Virtua Cat's side.
Nice.
And flippers.
Some flippers, oh boy.
Oh, that's a pointy object.
That is a good well. So there was a question in the chat that we have. So how does a Triforce hunt work? So what happened is the Triforce has been shattered in this mode into 50 pieces. The players, however, only need 40 of those 50 pieces in order to beat the seed. So we won't be seeing any Ganon fights unless somebody really wanted to, but there's no reason, because Ganon will be invincible in the final phase. But the moment a player opens the chest or obtains their 40th Triforce piece, they are warped instantly to the Triforce room, which ends the game.
Well, there goes Power Glove number 1. Virtua Cat finding it in Lines Hunt.
Can we just get a hammer and the Moon Pearl then? Let's just get 5-minute Dark World access. That'd be cool. Let's give these runners options.
Yeah, at this point, it looks like we're being a little too generous with this seed. Oh boy.
Yep. A term a lot of us have affectionately called a Stackerico. That is a pretty stacked town. You got three weapons if you include Ether with that, and 3 utilities.
Yeah, the mushroom, flippers, and the first glove, definitely all quality of life upgrades. Well, it looks like bombs are an issue here. So I saw at least 2 runners buying bombs as GFE's now making their way into the well.
I believe I only saw SAGTG do the restock hut in the southwest corner of town. Every time you go in, you can get 4 bombs.
Yeah, I don't know. The time, I guess you can't really say wasted, but do you route in the time that you're going to put into going into the hut and buying the 10 bombs, as opposed to going into the other hut.
I wouldn't say it's time. I would actually think because it's the money issue.
Yeah, true. I mean, saving the money is definitely a factor here.
And that does allude to another question that we have in chat. What are the Triforce pieces replacing? Most of the money drops that are in the game. There are still like the big 300s and whatnot, but a lot of like the 5s, the 20s are gone.
Well, another Triforce piece found in the swamp. I believe Virtua Cat's up to 7 at this point.
Yep, that is a 7. Oh, well, if they would have just checked the bush crab, 8 bomb drop from the bush crab.
Oh, no.
And SA is sequence breaking up Death Mountain without the lamp. Let's see if this small little gamble pays off. It nets 2 items, knowledge of a 3rd item, and a hint. So let's see what he gets. And what's also in Mini Moldworm Cave? What's in there? Oh, there's some money. Oh, Titan's Myth.
Yeah, glove number 2 hiding in Mini Moldworm Cave along with Fisher Price's My First Shield.
Yep, and the Triforce piece. So, okay. And what's that? Piece of heart held by someone friendly. Oh, that's a lot of options for that one.
Oh, that could be the bat. That could be Sahasrara.
Wait, what? Did Uncle give a piece of heart? No, Uncle gave a Triforce piece. So
that's correct.
The grumpy fish could be a someone friendly. Even though he's grumpy, he's still friendly because he gives...
That is true.
So I guess until we see a friendly face give the piece of heart, that hint is still valid. And there's a bow in Ice Rod Cave.
Well, I would think we're going to see some dungeons in the very near future for Virtua Cat with that bow.
Yep. SA picks up a bottle along with Edgeworth and GFE. GFE is actually going to go to get the Dark Cross item.
Yeah, this is a bit of a sequence break for GFE, I believe.
And Edgeworth.
I believe Edgeworth is in the back of Escape, and GFE is still on Death Mountain.
No, they're actually both in this Escape.
Oh. I guess GFE saved and quit, and I didn't quite catch that.
Yeah, he got his stuff and he got out, because there was nothing else on Death Mountain he could do, with lack of hammer, hookshot, or mirror.
Well, looks like we're going to see some bombs and money in the back of Sahasrara's hut. Not stopping to ask about the green pendant.
And it looks like it was just $5 in the chest in the Dark Cross, so it means we know there's a map in the front half of Escape somewhere when and if our runners decide to go through the castle.
So if they hit up, I think Edgeworth hit up the 3 chests. I saw the blue potion, but I didn't see anything else of note, as it were.
Nope. I believe it was just a piece of heart and a key. But now we're going into Eastern, up on Virtua Cat's side. And GFE's doing the front of Escape.
Interesting. We're seeing a lot of different routing ideas as SAGTG picks up Titansmiths in Moldworm Cave. Virtua Cat is in Eastern Palace. Edgeworth is going down toward the dam. And it looks like GFE is going through the rest of the escape sequence, picking up another Triforce piece.
All right. So if GFE remembers everything correctly, if the next chest he picks up is not the map, he should save and quit, because that means Zelda's cell is the map. unless I completely missed it, but I don't believe I did.
Well, I expect to miss everything with 4 runners, and especially with them being all in different places. It's a little rough for this old man here to actually keep up with everything. But there we go. We see the item.
Yep, and there's the save and quit. So yeah, Zelda Cell has the map. So anybody who is new to Randomizer, a good thing to learn is your item counts per dungeon. And the moment you know you've exceeded it, you're done. So that's just a thing, because that could have been like a good 30-second waste if you went to Zelda Cell to go kill the guard, get the big key, open the chest, and oh, it's a map.
Yeah, you would definitely not have gotten anything. And that is correct, Phoenix Archer. The Ice Rod Cave did have the bow. And now we're going to see what the hobo has, and that's powder.
That was all 3 items in Eastern, so Eastern's a bust. So I'm wondering if the witch's assistant has something today. That seems very likely at this point. We have that. We have Zora. We do have Waterfall as well.
I would think you're not going to go into that area until you have 500 rupees for Zora, because I would hate to go double dipping into there.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're running out of options. GFE's going to be farming some rupees here. Oh, and a hammer.
Ooh, where did you find the hammer? Waterfall Cave?
In the Waterfall Cave.
Well, there goes the idea of waiting until having enough money for Zora.
Yeah, but we're still missing progression. All right, 5 rupees on the ledge, so it's either Zora or the witch's assistant at this point, I believe. Oh no, wait, Magic Bat's in play now with that hammer and the magic.
I was gonna say you could go into Skull Woods, and well, I guess you can't go all the way into Skull Woods, but you have Village of Outcasts, Thieves Town, that area open to you now, don't you? With the hammer?
No, we do not. You will be a bunny.
Oh,
we are missing the moon.
Right.
So we need either a moon pearl, a mirror, a hook shot, or a book. We need one of those 4 items in the final 2 locations.
And Desert Ledge has
I should say 3, because I forgot about Agina. And GFE is being so kind to check that.
Yeah, Virtua Cat is going to find the bad news in short order that Zelda's Cell has the map.
But it's good, though, because he is picking up a Triforce piece, I believe. Alright, what does the witch's assistant have? Ooh, the Ice Rod. Well, better to get that out of the way early.
And Virtua Cat's possibly making a minor little mistake here, not tracking all of the items that have been picked up.
Actually, I think Virtual Cat has not done Dark Cross. So he does not.
So Virtua Cat wouldn't know that we're gonna find Zelda's just holding out and hiding a burrito on us here.
Right, yeah, he has no clue. He's just hoping it's not the map, but it is. Alright. Oh, right, we have a bottle. Sick Kid is now in play as well.
Yeah, SAGTG picking up the heart, rupees, and bombs in the back of Sahasrala's hut here. Looks like Virtua Cat might be...
Oh, right, Virtua Cat didn't do the back half yet.
Yeah, that
so
looks
he didn't
like
even
exactly
go in.
where Virtua Cat's going right now.
Okay, so that rounding makes a bit of sense.
Yeah, just, I guess unfortunate for Virtua Cat that they didn't do this part to figure out what was in the other part. But picking up that bottle right now for Virtua Cat might actually be a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Because that might send him back to Kakariko and the sick kid.
Yeah. So I'm thinking here, actually, I think we do not have an Aghanim seed right now, because in order to access Aghanim, we do need 2 key items, I believe, and we're down to 3 locations at this point. So I'm just playing the odds here. It's still possible, but very unlikely.
Well, to even go into Aghanim at all, we'd need the Master Sword or the Cape to get past the barrier.
And the lamp for the Dark Room. By logic.
Well, logically speaking, yes. Bottle vendor.
That's why we need 2. So, let's see what the sick kid has. If he doesn't have the progression, this is going to get really fun. Nope.
Well, it is a Triforce piece. I mean, it helps you win.
It's progression.
It doesn't really help you get anywhere else.
Rupee farming simulator. Let's see what we can get. We still got we do have Magic Bat. We have Magic Bat and Zora at this point.
Well, Zora's going to be a little rough though, because I mean, can you even get to the archery shooting game to get?
No, that's Dark World.
Yeah, so it looks like Edgeworth is going to deliver the mushroom.
I think Virtua Cat. I think Virtua Cat's going to start farming. This is a good spot for 50 rupees in here.
And well, Edgeworth turning in the powder, or excuse me, turning in the mushroom to find the ice rod.
This is one of those seeds. Oh boy. Watch it be on the Magic Bat though, and watch it not be on Zora. This would be the one thing where it's like, I just farmed for no reason. That's not.
Yeah, yeah, that's gonna be a complete kick in the pants. Where you do all that farming and then the Zora investment program is like, oh, sorry, Ponzi scheme. Have a nice day.
Yep.
Or almost like, I guess getting a Triforce piece is kind of a good thing from Zora, but definitely not what you want.
No. Especially when we're effectively 1 item from Dark World access. Or 1 item from any sort of major progression.
Yeah, that's very true. So Edgeworth is gonna head on over to the Magic Bat, and we'll see what's in store here.
Remember, Magic Bat is considered friendly, as this could be a piece of heart. But he's rewarded with the lamp.
There we go.
That doesn't open anything up, because they've already done the sequence break.
That is true.
So King Zora has something. The question is what? He could have the boots for King's Tomb. He could have the Moon Pearl. He could have
now
Mirror.
Does that open up any part of Death Mountain that we didn't already see from GFE's trek up the mountain?
Unfortunately, no. Because the only thing that the lamp is required for is the initial climb.
Okay, so...
Yeah, so the items that are left on Zora are boots, hookshot, mirror, or the book, or a Master Sword. Or
yeah,
cape.
So that would force...
Cape could be on there.
Well, that would force a play into the top of Hyrule Castle.
Yes, it would. So, hey, there might be a possibility this could be an Agaseed. Unfortunately, Eastern has actually been tapped out. We have found all 3 items in the first 4 chests.
Yeah, Eastern is going to have the burrito compass and keys in the rest of Eastern Palace as to what we didn't see. Potentially, we could see an item on the Armos Knight.
No, Armos is gonna have either the map or the compass. There's only 2 items. There's only 2 chests remaining in Eastern, and they picked up 3 items and the big.
Okay, so we're not even gonna get Triforce pieces from the boss then.
Not this. Well, not this one, but maybe another boss. If they think they need to go do it, though, they'll probably wait until they get the mirror and when they do pod.
True. Well, Virtua Cat is at 497, so hopefully they can
I'm
find
trying to remember.
rupees.
Was there rupees in here? What was the first chest? I don't remember. No, it was a Triforce.
The Triforce piece and a hammer. So Virtua Cat striking out.
He needs 3 rupees. Ironically, there is a 5 rupee drop. There is a 5 rupee on Zora's ledge. He would have to circle around twice, but he has the money. So
that's so
6 of
sad.
one, half a dozen. 6 of one, half a dozen of another. I mean, take your pick.
I think I would be trying to just beat up on Zora's just.
Oh right.
You know,
he's probably going to do that, but at the same time, he now saw that 5 rupees, so it's like, okay, well, I have a backup.
This is so sick.
This is a cruel seed game. This is a very cruel seed. I love it.
Well, when I'm doing commentary, anything less would be too civilized, so, you know.
Oh, bomb
we
drop.
see a bomb drop.
He might be resigned to just grabbing that 5 rupees. He's probably just going to resign himself to do it, just loop around.
Yeah, looks like exactly what he's doing is just going to make the loop and, oh.
Oh, that would have been bad if that dropped a rupee right there. It'd been like, you already jumped down, dude.
Yeah, that would have been. I guess you can't sneak under there, and I guess you have to drop down from here and
so
start lap 2.
Back around again. But we know Zora has something. The question is what? Honestly, I think.
Well, here we go with GFE actually winning the race to Zora.
Boots! So King's Tomb is now unlocked. All right. Oh, and Bonk Rocks. And Bonk Rocks. So we got 2 more
that opens up a couple options here.
So this is a boots required seed, just not for anything on a torch yet.
Oh. Yeah, Virtua Cat cashing in and finding the boots. And unfortunately, SAGTG and Edgeworth are going to have to do a little digging, as I think they've both come to the conclusion that this seed sucks, and they're going to
wasn't
diving into this cave for 50 rupees apiece.
All right, what's in Bonk Rocks? GFE, where are you going?
Witch's Hut.
They haven't. Oh, they have not turned in their mushroom yet. Okay. I could have sworn one of them did.
SAGTG and Edgeworth have. Because they're going to be rewarded with the Ice Rod. And we see Edgeworth and SAGTG already have the Ice Rod.
Correct. All right, first to the Bonk Rocks. Let's go.
And thank you, Avatar Diggs, for subscribing with that Tier 1 sub.
Much appreciated.
Supporting the Speed Gaming Network's always a good thing, because then it allows me to make a fool out of myself more and more by doing commentary.
There's the mirror, so now we have Death Mountain access.
Ooh, so, to recap, we've had to go to Zora to get to Bonk Rocks to finally be able to get into some part of Death Mountain. So we're going to see a Super Bunny play now?
We theoretically could.
But this is going to allow Light World Death Mountain access.
Correct. We have
With the mirror.
we have full Eastern Death Mountain access with the hook shot. I'm sorry, with the hammer and hook shot would have been the other item we could have used to get there. Question in chat: isn't Desert in Logic? Unfortunately, no. We are missing a book or the flute.
Yeah, there's no way to get into Desert without the flute or the book. So, unfortunately, Desert is access denied.
Yep. We now have the entirety of Eastern Death Mountain and Tower of Hera accessible to us. And we also, through a sequence break, have the Super Bunny Cat.
So, Virtua Cat is bonk rocks away from being able to go into Death Mountain. GFE checking Lumberjack? No, where are you going?
No, he's climbing the mountain. I don't know if did GFE climb the mountain yet? I don't think he did.
Yeah, he went and did the first part of it. I think he was the one who sequence broke.
Oh, you're right. Oh no, he didn't. Oh no, that was a SA, I believe.
Well, I mean, one way or another, somebody was up on Death Mountain, but I could have swore it was GFE because he didn't have the lamp at the time, and then he went down into Escape after he checked Death Mountain. But we'll see what the old man has in store for us.
Yeah, he had a heart container, I remember that.
But being SAGTG has the same number of hearts as GFE does now, it might have been SAGTG that was up there before.
Yeah. And yes, by the way, yeah, we do know GFE does have the hammer. He has to have it in order to have the boots. Because of the lamp. Actually, it's not because of the boots, it's because of the But most of the time with these trackers, guys, I mean, the trackers themselves do a wonderful job. Unfortunately, the software sometimes just can't keep up with the multitudes of clicking. We will always get it corrected as quickly as we can.
Well, that or you happen to update, or the tracker updates right when you click, and it's just like, nope, I'm not going to register this click because I'm updating. So,
yep.
Nah.
Yep. Tracker, yeah, the tracking software would be finicky. But major shout-outs to our trackers. Without them, we would be really confused.
Oh. To steal a game from another, or steal a line from a game I do commentary for other than this one, I know nothing.
Alright, so here is our Death Mountain access check. Let's see what we have.
Well, looks like 50 rupees so far, so Tower of Hera for GFE, and it looks like Virtua Cat is hot on the heels. But it looks like SAGTG is already made their way into Tower of Hera while I wasn't looking.
Yep. Yeah, GTG just had a small head start into Hera. Alright, looks like we can go upstairs immediately. Okay, that's a good hit. Bombs above the pose, so the graveyard ledge will not be checked by anybody.
That didn't already check it. Well, I guess no. Graveyard
there's
ledge
no access to check it yet.
I keep getting Graveyard Legend King's Tomb backward.
Fair
Don't mind me.
Well, it makes sense because after you defeat Aghanim... Oh, here we go. That was fast. I saw a 5 crystal at Skull Woods and a red pendant at Pod. That was all I...
Yeah, I think the only dungeons that I think Dark World-wise, you're going to try to prioritize the 5-6 ones just to see what the Pyramid Fairy has. But aside from that, I don't think much is going to happen in the way of dungeon diving, aside from the necessity of going into Tower of Hera for potential progression.
Oh, yeah. I'll just remember the generic rule of thumb of the Link to the Past randomizer. if you can complete the dungeon, you might as well do it.
Yeah, I mean,
especially in
don't exactly argue with that, but you know, I mean, the crystals, as it are, just don't really have much value.
Oh, you are very correct in that.
Oh no, GFE.
Trollworm 1, runners 0.
SAGTG won, so it's 1-1.
Oh, he didn't? Okay.
Yeah, SAGTG has finished Tower of Hera.
And by the looking of things, I didn't see what item Moldworm had, so that means
it was the compass.
so there's an item orphaned.
So basement orphaned out by SAGTG. So we have GFE finishing off Tower of Hera, and it'll be interesting to see if he heads back into the basement or not.
Okay, he does go back in. We have a Triforce piece in Spiral Cave, but again, no progression right now. But we still have 7 items to check, and then an additional 2 off of a sequence break. So 8 if we include the Basement of Hera.
Sequence break the Super Bunny cave, correct?
Yes, Super Bunny would be a sequence break because you're not supposed to be able to do it. It is considered a minor glitch.
Well, we have Triforce piece and a full heart so far.
Well, at least it's a very healthy seed. You got 10 hearts 30 minutes in.
And here comes, I guess, what would essentially be the moment of truth here in the Paradox Cave. Triforce piece, bombs.
Oh, wow.
So that's strike 2. That's strike 3.
Oh, Flute. Oh, okay. Flute opens up Checkerboard Cave.
Well,
and Desert
Palace.
Desert. Yes. Okay, we have access to another dungeon.
So we are limping along, you know, stride by stride, but did we notice what GFE picked up in the basement of Hera?
No, I did not, but I believe Edgeworth is going to be doing the thing, and Edgeworth actually does one of my favorite tactics: kill the boss, don't pick up the thing. Actually, no, one of our trackers is actually letting us know that it was a Triforce piece.
Thank you. So now SAGTG is going to let the foul out on the prowl.
Yep. So that's Trollworm is now 2 for 2 and 2 with that virtual cat knockdown. But as I was saying a second ago, Edgeworth doing one of my favorites.
But we have Desert Palace into play at this point. And it looks like SAGTG is going to check Misery Meyer's shed now as well, as we see it's look like bombos for Misery Meyer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Saint of Virtue, I think I'm going to steal that one away. The turducken instruction.
Nice!
I like that one. That is inventive. I am going to have to borrow that one.
Just make sure you pay your royalties to him.
Yeah, yeah.
That is actually very good. That is unique. I have not seen that one yet. All right, runners with the flute. We have SA. SA has to have the flute because of where he's at.
Yeah, SAGTG and GFE just picked it up.
GFE has his. Yeah.
Virtua Cat would not have gotten there yet, and I believe Edgeworth is on their way.
Yes. So even though Edgeworth did not pick up the crystal in Hera, we will go ahead and mark off Moldworm as being killed, if he needs to get into Ganon's tower, he does have to ascend to Hera, but he just has to collect the crystal.
Well, SAGTG found the Moon Pearl in Desert Palace and then immediately noped out into the Mire Shed.
Makes sense.
And to recap, since it is 40 Triforce pieces we're looking for, SAGTG is presently in the lead with 22. GFE, I believe, has 21. Edgeworth, finding the flute now, has 20. And Virtua Cat is on 18. So all of our runners are right about the halfway point of being done.
Yep. Halfway done and just basically now getting Dark World access. So.
And for GFE, it looks like he is getting the goose so he can be on the loose.
Okay. All right, GTG has orphaned a Triforce piece, by the way. He did not do the Basement of Hera. Okay, Swamp Palace had the 6 crystal. I caught that map check.
Well, it looks like SAGTG is headed into Skull Woods. Without the fire rod, he won't be able to get into the back of it.
Right, but we do know there is a Triforce piece.
Yeah, absolutely. I think GFE was little bit away from picking up that Moon Pearl, because it looks like just about everybody's being forced down one specific route with the way the items were distributed here.
Unique item at the Grumpy Fish. That's a good hit.
Well, that means the single arrow is still in play.
That's true. Thank you. One of our members in chat. Skullwoods and Swamp Palace are the 5/6. Pod is a pendant, and Mire was the green pendant.
Yeah, thankfully the trackers are able to pick that up as GFE picks up the Moon Pearl and doesn't immediately... Well, actually he did nope on out of there. It's going to hit up the Mire Shed.
We have a question in chat. Can Triforce pieces be unique? Unfortunately, no, because there are 50 of them. The only mundane item that can be unique is the single arrow.
Since there are only one of those drops in the entire game. Looks like GFE is going to pick up a Triforce piece in the checkerboard cave. So actually, in the lead now, GFE is with 25, GTG on 24, as is Edgeworth.
All right, so GTG going to go get his unique item. Let's see what it is.
Well, I'm rooting for the single arrow.
I'm rooting for the shovel. I just want to see fetch quest. I just want to see fetch quest.
Oh, we need more fetch quests in your fetch quests?
Yes.
Okay. I'm all for it. No, the grumpy fish is most definitely the catfish. And that was not what either of us were expecting,
Wait a minute.
piece of heart.
It said grumpy fish. I guess Zora's... Oh, Zora could be considered that. Never mind.
Well, yeah, Zora had the boots, so that was definitely a unique item.
Alright, so yeah, so never mind. Misread the hint. There, we got a hype game check here. We got 2 Triforce pieces, piece of heart. Pretty hype.
Oh, for winning the seed, yeah, absolutely. I believe Edgeworth is now in the lead on 27. So I rate that, I'm going to rate that Hype Cave Triforce of 10.
Gotcha.
I think that's about the only fair way
we got our piece of heart from someone friendly hint extinguished, by the way, with that grumpy.
Oh yeah, that would be the piece of heart that was on a friendly face, as it were. Virtua Cat looks like they're going through Desert Palace, not quite encountering the Moon Pearl as of yet, but it looks like Virtua Cat's on their way to go get it.
And we have a bow-locked pod. Not that it matters, because we have the bow.
Ah, there we go. Virtua Cat just needed the key to get down in there, so that'll be the Moon Pearl for Virtua Cat.
Ooh, we're gonna see the potion glitch. Maybe.
Oh, with the bow, I was sort of surprised.
Well, yeah, with the bow, but he also has no arrows at the point. Now he just picked up 5.
Yeah, I guess it is difficult to take things out with a bow when you have nothing to shoot it with.
Still want to say we should be able to put our sword on the bow and use that. Probably wouldn't get good airtime though. Ooh, Bombos medallion in the chest game in Village.
Oh, so that'll open up Misery Mire proper.
Misery Mire is completable, yes. However, Misery Mire is a 2-item dungeon with green pendant, so that's 3.
Yeah, so not entirely the most optimal play, especially since we're looking for the Triforce pieces instead of, you know, the crystals to get into Ganon's tower. Although it would be kind of hilarious if there were, you know, 10, maybe 11, you know, junk drops in Ganon's tower that have been replaced by Triforce pieces so that we'd end up having to go in there.
That is so very true. It's setting up the hammer yump. Hook shot. Oh, that's some mobility. And with that, Swamp Palace has now opened up, and that is a very juicy dungeon. 6 items in that dungeon alone.
Now, is Hookshot only needed for Argus, or...
Yeah, it's needed for the back half. Hookshot locks, I believe, 4 items. Argus, the Waterfall chest, and the 2 Drown chests.
Okay, so yeah, definitely not worth going into Swamp Palace without the Hookshot, then.
Correct.
Now, see, here's another place they could have farmed up money, but I guess Palace of Darkness wasn't exactly on the menu at the time before Zora.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, well, they couldn't because of the Moon Pearl. Again, that tricksy Moon Pearl being in desert.
Yeah, it looks like SAGTG had found everything in Palace of Darkness and got out of there. GFE looks like gonna start the Jeremiah the Bullfrog World Tour, but, well, the shortened version at least.
Yep. Looks like SA is going to be doing Dark Death Mountain. I like this move. Gets us knowledge for Turtle Rock, and potentially could enter Turtle Rock if it's Ether.
Yeah, right now we don't know what medallion is required for that.
Oh, Master Sword in the Hammerpeg Cave.
Yeah, this is not a bad play so far for GFE.
I like it.
We'll see what the blacksmiths give. Ooh, half magic. That's another good one.
Alchemy Smiths.
Yeah, two highly required quality of life upgrades in the Master Sword and half magic so far.
And T-Rock is vanilla.
Well, our Super Bunny chests are a bottle and a Triforce piece.
Alright. Wait, Ether? Oh no, it was Ether. Wait a minute. Somebody said Quake. Why did they...
Oh, it was Quake. I think it would have already have been opened.
Nah, it was Ether. So, we'll see what goes on. Having a lot of divergence is usually good, but at the same time, it makes everything muddled up very fast.
Yeah, that is quite true, unfortunately. Looks like I didn't see much in this hookshot cave.
Triforce piece, and we know there's one on the floating island, so he's going to go grab that. So it is curious as to the SA not opening up T-Rock. I mean, he doesn't have the Fire Rod yet, but it's still a fast one check, and if it doesn't have a small key, you're done. Plus, there's also a hint. Triforce Beast and Super Bunny Cave. We found that out about a minute ago.
Oh, it was Quake. I just saw it, so...
Oh.
I guess SAGTG is actually going over
to...
to...
No, he wouldn't be doing this, so... No, it is... Okay, yeah. You did say Quake.
Yeah, I get Quake and Ether mixed up, too.
No
this is what happens when you get old. I'm sorry. It just... your brain just goes to mush. And yeah, I know, I did mistakenly say Quake when I'm looking right at the Ether medallion going, oh yeah, that's Quake. Oops.
Something we just found that out too. Thanks, Gabe. So GFE picks up his Tempered Sword in the purple chest. He picks up the book along the way, and he checked the Bombos tablet.
So we have GFE into Hype Cave picking up Bloomerang. I believe we already know that'll be 2 Triforce pieces and then the piece of art.
Alright, there was a small key on that first chest in T-Rock, so let's see what this is. Oh, it's another small key. He can continue.
Well, that chest, I believe, is a forced key.
No,
can't-
it does not have to be a force key because the key could be on the right side in the fire fire maze, where you need the fire rod.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. Yeah, I guess you can get to that one too. But I keep seeing that particular chest being the key for that door.
It's a very high probability for it to be a key, yes. But
Oh,
I think
Triforce piece on Pyramid Ledge.
That's useful. So with that, we're only 8 pieces away. So we are 80% done.
So yeah, this is one of those odd times where it's like, oh, well, they don't have many dungeons done. They're not going to get into Ganon's Tower anytime soon. But being this is the Triforce hunt, they don't have to. Hopefully. And it looks like SAGTG's got the mirror equipped. Might nope on out of here in the near future.
Oh, yep, there it is. I think he was thinking about what to do, and then I was like, well, I'm going to move and continue moving at least.
Well, about the only thing I could think of was Laser Bridge, maybe?
Very low probability of that being accessible, but possible. Yeah, he might have been thinking about mimics, actually.
Well, it looks like he's got Swamp Palace on the mind right now.
Swamp Palace is a good play, in my opinion. Like I said, 6 items.
And if where GFE and SAGTG are, that might get SAGTG back into the game, as it were, because Virtua Cat and Edworth are on 30. GFE is in the lead with, I believe, 32 at present. So SAGTG has a little bit of catching up to do. And oh, this looks like an absolute troll digging game. But there was a Triforce piece at the end of it, so those 23 digs might have been worth it. Looks like Virtua Cat's gonna check Cave 45, finding another Triforce piece. So this is a very close race between our runners here. We have Virtua Cat and GFE now tied at 32 apiece. And Virtua Cat finding a blue safety vest at the Pied Piper. So Virtua Cat will be delivering Jeremiah and getting the magic sword, and then if they do the hammer peg cave, I believe we'll pick up the magic sword there. And then it's half magic from the smiths by delivering Jeremiah.
Correct.
And it looks like GFE is creeping out into the lead again with 33. But Edgeworth, another couple digs here, will pick up number 33 as well. Virtua Cat trying to figure out exactly how many rage slashes they can get in before having to take their flight out to Death Mountain. Oh, unfortunately getting dead rocked. Oh, go in the cave and go back out real quick. So Edgeworth's going to pick up our second sword along with half magic. But it looks like Virtua Cat not following up with the lunchbox might have picked up a hint. And Ranger Avoid, one of our trackers, letting us know that the lunchbox was the Tempered Sword, which only GFE has so far, the only runner to deliver the lunchbox.
I'm just trying to think where I would go at this point.
Do you kind of just go, alright, well, there's only, I believe, 2 items in Misery Mire?
Yes, only 2 items, plus the green pendant turn.
Is Ice Palace accessible?
With the Bombos Medallion, yes.
I mean, it's another long shot, but I mean, just, you know, trying to think of, you know, where could I go off the top of my head? You know, that's, I think the next play for me would be Ice Palace.
I mean, my decision would be easier if we had Fire Rod, because I'd be like, I'm gonna go do Skull Woods, get that out of the way after doing Swamp, and at least that opens up the Pyramid Ferret.
Yeah, that's, you know, in a perfect world, that's definitely a better play, but it looks like GFE getting the hint that the lunchbox was the Tempered Sword. Surprise, surprise. Looks like Virtua Cat's potentially heading back down. Might be Swamp Palace for Virtua Cat here. Now, we didn't see Mimic Cave when, I think it was SAGTG was going through Turtle Rock before. And I don't know if you can even get to the laser bridge.
Getting to yeah, it's going to depend on if there's a key in the roller chest or the big chest.
So at this point, I think GFE...
Oh no, I know why they didn't. because the big key is on the fire rod lock side. They didn't get I don't believe I saw the big key. I could be wrong. But I don't believe we saw a big key, which means after this room, they're locked out.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's true. So they would need the fire rod to go any further.
Correct.
In Turtle Rock, so... With GFE only needing 4 pieces, I don't think he'll be able to pick any more up here.
He could check Mimic Cave. Mimic Cave is still in logic.
Well, this is rough. I think just on item density alone, I would be seriously considering Ice Palace.
I agree. Ice Palace, and then if that doesn't fruition, go to Misery Mire. Because we've cleared out Eastern, we've cleared out Desert, we've cleared out Hera, we've cleared out Pod, we've cleared out Swamp, we've done as much as we can in Skull. Thieves Town, I don't believe we've got all 4 items, I could be wrong. Ice Palace is open, Turtle Rock is locked. Yeah, there's not much open.
Looks like Edgeworth hasn't even gone into Thieves Town yet.
Oh, there was a Triforce piece. So that's 2 Triforce pieces that SA has orphaned off, I believe.
Oh, Mimic Cave had a Triforce piece. Oh boy. So it looks like Edgeworth is going into Thieves Town now. So we'll see where this takes us. I don't see any reason why Edgeworth wouldn't be able to go through the entirety of this dungeon. And SAGTG is going to pick up Bombos from the chest game, so that'll be everybody having all 3 medallions at this point. Well, that's a Triforce piece for Edgeworth in Thieves Town. And there was the book. But Edgeworth just noped on out of there after checking the first set of chests.
Did he pick up a map or a compass?
He picked up a Triforce piece and a book. So I think that was
and he also got
all
the
of the items for... one of them was a key. One of them was, I think, the big key. The other was a Triforce piece. And the last one was the book.
Alright, maybe he's probably playing item density. 1 item left to go through the entire dungeon. Probably not worth.
Well, that looks like the consensus from all of the runners down. Oh, it was 3 items in front. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Edium.
Okay.
A bottle was there as well, so that would have been all of the items then. So
yeah, 3 out of the 4 items in the dungeon. It's not worth the delve for 1 more. Even if it is a Triforce piece, that is one you can potentially, or...
Well, it looks like SAGTG has found another Triforce piece. So that's Bumper Cave. So I think it might just be the matter of GFE finding 1 more Triforce piece, because he may or may not know the one in Bumper Cave.
He doesn't have the cape, however.
Ah, that's true. So this might be Edgeworth's seed to just kind of come from behind and...
Okay, this is number 39 for Edgeworth right here, so...
Yeah, so he'll only need one more.
Has he seen another one? That's the good question now.
Well, here we go with SAGTG going into Ice Palace. So we'll see if Edgeworth is...
Oh, he's going into Turtle Rock. This is it.
Yeah, that will do it. Edgeworth is looking like they're on Victory Road here, on their way to just pick up the last Triforce piece they need. And Virtua Cat and GFE are still, unfortunately, 2 away. SAGTG, I believe, 3 away.
That is correct. It's 38, 38, 39, 37.
And GFE is fighting Argus.
Probably already this far deep, you may as well, and I think he has an item, so... oh yeah, I don't think he did left side, so... We'll see. And we will keep everybody informed after this race on stream as somebody wins, that we will let you guys know officially what places anybody had.
And there we go. It looks like Virtua Cat's on 39 as well. That's now,
39.
Picking up the pyramid. Oh, this is so tense right now because you've got all of our runners so close to the end, and Edgeworth, I believe, is the closest.
Yep.
So, Virtua Cat could,
You could snipe it.
Yeah, this is very true. Looks like Virtua Cat's headed into Skullwoods.
I think he's heading to Bumper Cave, I believe. Oh no, I'm wrong. I'm incorrect.
Ooh, that falls.
Don't mirror. Oh no, Edgeworth mirrored. No.
Oh no, Edgeworth. Oh no,
he
that might have cost
away
him.
the win.
Yeah, all he had to do was keep going. Oh no.
Wait. We got Spike Cave. We have Spike Cave. That might be in. That might be. Oh, he's gonna check Ether Tablet. It's a good call.
That would be hilarious.
It's red mail though.
Oh yeah, you're right. GFE already popped that, so he'll get the red safety vest. And Virtua Cat has everything.
I don't think he's seen it. I don't. He must not have seen it. He must not have seen it.
Oh no, Edgeworth.
GFE is coming dangerously close to that final Triforce piece. Can he pull?
And Edgeworth is in Spike Cave now. So...
He does!
And there we go.
GFE, the winner of the stream and winner of the race. First place, 109.19. And right behind him, coming up, preempting, because I don't know if it's in here.
Yeah, let's see if Edgeworth ends up in second or not. Oh no, it looks like somebody sniped him. It looks like Unfit. One of our non-restreamed runners picking up second place, 109.40.
Okay, SA picking up. He's going to be picking up his 39th Triforce piece down here in the base. Oh, and by the way, that was a fire rod and spike came.
Oh no. Edgeworth.
All right, let's go ahead and grab
Bumper Cave and
GFE.
Mimic Cave, but yeah, let's see if we can get GFE in here. Our first overall finisher today.
GG's GFE.
Thank you, guys. That's a breath of fresh air from things I've had lately. But that early part of the seed was...
Yep. And Virtual Cat has just actually picked up his last piece at 110.57. So at least the good thing about this seed is you guys didn't have to do Ganon's Tower.
Skullwoods. Skullwoods.
Yeah, there.
Oh,
Yes, a piece in
speaking of Skullwoods, there was a piece in Skullwoods in the
There
back
was.
half.
Yeah, I got a hint that said there is a Triforce piece in Skullwoods. I beeline there at 39, and if I had just checked Bumper Cave, I would have beat GFE.
Yeah.
Good game.
Yeah, unfortunately, you would have been fire rod locked because it was in the back half.
Yeah, no,
It was under the bridge. No, it was under the bridge. Edgeworth picked it up for his number 40.
Yeah, I did the front half. I didn't have Fire Rod. Was that Catfish?
No, Catfish was a piece of heart, actually.
No, it had. Oh, Zora was the hit.
Yeah, Zora was the hint.
Where were Fire Rod and Cape?
Fire Rod were in Spike Cave.
Cape was.
Thieves Town? No, that was the
Thieves
book.
Town. I think it was in.
Okay.
Left side swamp.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I got my last piece, so I didn't pick it up.
And we have a couple more finishers. We saw Edgeworth finishing in 4th place, 111.28. Dataplet finishing hot on their heels, so that's our 5th place finisher, 1 hour, 12 minutes, 35 seconds.
You know, I do want to make a comment here. I think this is the first race I've commentated where 3 of the top 4 runners were restreamed. So I think that's kind of an amazing thing there.
Picked some good ones today.
Yeah.
And it looks like SAGTG, the last of our restreamed runners, still going.
Yeah, and he's
about
going to be
pick
getting
up
his
number 40.
Yep. He is seconds.
I did at least learn something in this seed. Hula hand twice.
No, you cannot. Any rupee
Nope.
room, you can only do rupee rooms once. And that'll hold true to all of them.
Oh, wow. Looks like SAGTG got sniped out by a couple runners here. Matt 7898, 6th place. Frostbite 3030, 7th place. Julio Ninja, 8th place. And SAGTG in 9th place. 10 seconds separating them all. Matt having a 113.26. SAGTG with a 113.37. So it looks like we have all of our restreamed runners in here with us right now.
It looks like it. Congratulations, everybody.
Thanks. Thanks. It was a lot of fun.
We all did really well.
So, how about that Moon Pearl?
I'm just very glad I did my rupee grinds early. Huge in this seed.
Yeah, I was pretty happy that I routed it in with the dam check and the run to desert. But yeah, it's I think when you do 40 out of 50, Houlihan Room is pretty standard. You're always going to be scraping for.
Wait, is that seriously the pedestal? I just now saw that on the restream. We had a vanilla pedestal.
Nice.
So a sword on the pedestal. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have been where the butter sword would have been.
Oh, where was Tempered?
The chest.
Purple chest.
Oh, jeez.
And purple chest, peg cave, and well, were the three.
So, did anybody check the back of Thieves Town for the one item?
Nope.
Everyone noped out.
My big mistake was instead of doing something like that, I went into TR totally unequipped, and it occurred to me that was a really bad idea. It didn't pay off at all, and then I was just sitting there like, well, I definitely cost myself.
Oh, did you not at least get the piece in Mimic Cave?
I did not feel like fighter sorting two pokies at that point, so I just decided I'm leaving.
I straight up forgot
yeah.
about Mimic Cave, so gosh, that would have helped out a lot.
Yeah, I think Edgeworth had a shot to take first if they went through to Mimic Cave, but never know.
Yeah, I tried. What was it instead? The tablet and Spike Cave, and neither one of them panned. I don't think I get first, but I don't know, maybe third instead of fourth. Definitely cost me a place.
Oh, my timer's still going.
Yes, it is.
Did anyone else bottle glitch pod?
No, I checked Ice Rod Cave pretty early and ended up with the bow.
I had the bow, but I was out of arrows, so I just bottle glitched anyway, because I didn't think I was going to need the potion for anything else.
Yeah, I skipped Ice Rod Cave, so whoops.
Nothing important there. Just a bow. Nothing important.
Just a bow. What did Catfish end up having?
Piece of heart. You misread the hint too, didn't you?
Oh, Virtua Cat, why aren't you putting mouthwash in there?
Oh, that's a good option.
And chat come up with braces as well, as we see you putting a bunch of junk in there.
Oh, that's the computer.
Oh, that's the computer.
Our team help chat.
Oh, by the way, chat, I promise I'm not a witch if you checked my file names at the beginning.
We found a witch, maybe Bonham.
Yeah, for anyone who didn't know, you can see it on screen now.
Well, I did say I was going to play Family Feud after this.
Well, braces, Omega damn stop it getting the number one answer there. God. It's always fun when the most exciting thing is the game of Family Feud after we're done with the seed.
It's the main event.
So, How many was the seed really that linear in that you only really had one place you could go, unlocking another, so on and so forth?
More or less, yeah. I don't think Eastern really had anything. I think it had maybe one Triforce piece.
It had two.
It had two.
Two of them? Oh, okay, well, never mind then.
Yeah, up until Moon Pearl, it was extremely linear.
Yeah, very very linear. At least you guys gave us a lot of variance at the start, though, which was good.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch it.
Yes, it was actually very very entertaining because we were having problems keeping up. We're like, okay, they found this there, they found this there. It's like, wait, where'd they find that? Just that smorgasbord of items in Kakariko.
Yeah, there's
I gotta
a lot
head out,
going on.
guys.
Chat
So, real quick,
saying referee, teacher.
real quick, let me give a shout out to you guys for your commentary. Shout out to the trackers as well and all the speed gaming crew, and hope we gave y'all an entertaining match tonight. So
Oh yeah, absolutely. Sindoris and Long Road Gaming, unsung heroes, the trackers. Always want to make sure they get their due.
And again, if you guys haven't followed these four runners, definitely give them a follow. They put themselves up on show for this to either make very genius plays or make themselves look like fools. Luckily this time, it was glorious. And we do mean that with love. Because it's fun. It is fun to watch people run around. It's like, okay, wait, what didn't I do? What didn't I do? You guys kept it all calm, cool, and collected, but especially with your all the times being as short as they were between each other.
Yeah, I love Triforce on this. It's a lot of fun. I would like to see a Triforce Key Sanity run at some point. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I would second that. That makes it even more interesting, I would say.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Just makes big keys basically useless because there are a lot of bosses you don't want to do.
Yep. So, any final thoughts on the seed?
No, not really. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for the restream help. Much appreciated.
I guess my final thought would be rather the moral of the story is, at least for my run, if you can still go to Thieves Town and Swamp Palace and all sorts of other places, don't go into Turtle Rock with the fighter sword.
So noted.
I'm just gonna say, you say that like it's a bad thing.
It certainly adds drama to the run, but
It does. Just be thankful it's not forced. Just be thankful it wasn't forced. Those seeds are the fun ones. Green Mail, 6 Heart, Fighter Sword required Turtle Rock.
I don't think I fought a boss that entire. No, I fought Moldworm.
Everyone fought Moldworm.
What a miserable Tower of Hera. I hate that place.
yeah, I totally feel that. Did anyone else just leave and not get the Triforce piece in the basement?
It wasn't a Triforce piece, I don't think. Or it might have been, I don't know.
It was, because I went back for it after getting a hit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it. Because I really only had the right side left to check. And just on the off chance that was Moon Pearl, I wanted to go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I was terrified that it would be Moon Pearl. You just can't leave it behind.
Yeah, I left because I just had an whatever attitude about it.
Well, thank you guys again for putting on that show for us. And again, we do have 6 channels of speed gaming, and we also have 3 foreign language channels. I believe it is Spanish, German, and somebody helped me out with this last one. French. Thank you. We have all 3, so we have 9 speed gaming channels currently on the network. We will continue to run the dailies every day. We do have a few tournament matches for the ongoing tournament tomorrow and Thursday. I'm not certain exactly what times they are, unfortunately, but I did see that there were some matches set up. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and head on out. I've been Duke, and I'll catch you guys next round.
Yeah, I'm Frico. Have a good night, everybody.